Well, let's get back to our calls. We've got Dee holding for us from Macon. Hey, Dee.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, D.
Doing okay. And what's your
I'm
question
doing
for us?
all right.
What's
My
your
question was, I had student debt, and it was relieved through the coronavirus, or something happened that all my debt was deleted. Now they're saying I owe it back. How does that happen?
So, wait, when you say deleted, D, you mean you were led to understand that you no longer owe the debt anymore?
Correct, through my disabilities
And who told you
and
that?
the corona. I had letters in the mail, and it was through like disabilities.
What do you think about that, Ron?
Well, there were some programs and are some programs for various types of educational debt, which traditionally are not dischargeable and they're very hard to get rid of. But after the coronavirus pandemic hit, the federal government took some steps, particularly with debt related to people who have what we call a total permanent disability and inability to work, made it somewhat easier for those people to get a discharge of that debt, but also debt that arose from educational facilities that were viewed as essentially, and I use the term very loosely, but diploma mills, where they were sort of fraudulently brought into it thinking they were going to get some sort of degree that advanced them, and it really wasn't worth the paper it was printed on. There's a list of those actually that's available from the federal government, the Department of Education, that those are now, you're no longer liable for those. But with regard to Dee's specific question, I would have to look at those letters to sort of know for sure what's going on there, whether he falls under one of those two categories or perhaps a different category altogether.